and welcome to my new studio. Actually, this is my new Volvo. So those of you that have been watching my channel have obviously seen the really bad missing headliner and stained roofline of my old Volvo 740. Well, the Volvo 740 decided to have a somewhat, for me, catastrophic suspension issue, and it was a long time coming, and it was going to cost me more than the car was worth to get it fixed. And it still had a lot of work to do after that. So I decided, you know what? I had gotten taxes back. I'm going to splurge on a vehicle that I've actually wanted for a while, and that was a Volvo 240. And when you think of old Volvos, the Volvo 240 is the iconic Volvo. Notice it has a nice roof line because it has no sunroof, so there's no leaking. I do miss that greatly. I miss the crank open manual sunroof. That was a blessing and made for a cool car. But it's got issues, but not nearly like my previous Volvo. And the guy who owned it was a mechanic, and I got it for dirt cheap compared to what I should have got it for, because it's got two kind of ugly dents, one in the trunk, one on the rear quarter panel. Anyway, enough about the Volvo, but in case you wondered what the difference in the background was, I am in a 93 Volvo 240, and I love it. Anyway, with that said, let's talk about the difference of two little words. So you may know that for my full-time job, I work for a company that deals in a rather expensive orthopedic surgery. And one of the things I get to do, which is something I love, is help write letters of medical necessity and appeals. And as you can imagine, when you're dealing with six-figure surgeries, there tends to be some denials. And sometimes for good reasons, sometimes for not. We had a particular case that was denied over the patient missing a policy criteria. One of the policy criteria, I should say. And after review of the policy, it did seem that they had a point, and we were going to a next level appeal when I noticed that we had a way to get reimbursed. You see, they used in one of the policy criteria, they were saying that they required an arthroscopic surgery or imaging to prove the defect needed to be repaired. Well, the reviewer interpreted that as being, and you need not only the arthroscopic surgery, but you need the imaging as well to be submitted for approval. There was no imaging, there was only the arthroscopic surgery, so the reviewer said it did not qualify. However, if you're using proper grammar, and/or means you can use either of those words. In other words, both are appropriate. So you don't necessarily have to have and, it can be or. And that's what I pointed out in my appeal letter, and lo and behold, we got it overturned. So when you are doing review of denials sent in to you by the insurance company, they are supposed to know their policy well. But I will tell you that a lot of them may have skipped a few grammar classes. And so I would definitely encourage you to pick apart the policy word for word. And if you have a payor that routinely denies you because of a certain intervention that you're doing, learn that intervention well, learn what they say in their policy, find any potential loopholes, and believe me, you will probably find them. And you'll probably find a way to get an overturn if you're carefully combing through the policy and the reason for their denial. Because often they miss things, and I see this all the time, even on big dollar surgeries. So anyway, that's all I've got on a Friday night. A little bit of Volvo, new roof line, and talking about sometimes single words make a big difference. I know I haven't been posting much. Again, follow me on LinkedIn. I'm definitely doing a lot more on LinkedIn almost every day, doing some kind of post. And I do have some upcoming courses, which I'll try to do a post about on YouTube as well. And hope you'll be able to attend. Anyway, hope you're doing well. Take care, and God bless.